Hello and welcome. Today on Milk Street TV, I'm Christopher Kimball, and we will be featuring the Awful Chef. I can't do it. Oh, something good happened on my laptop or my tablet. Oh, yes, Christopher Kimball's Milk Street, the show I highly recommend. Let me hang this up. Oh, good heavens. Yeah, Christopher Kimball's Milk Street. It's a show I recommend everybody see because it highlights, among other things, how the rest of the world eats. And that can be very useful. Oh yeah, and chicken stock. For those of you playing along at home. Okay, dinner from the Awful Chef. I gotta eat, so I better make something. So, as you hear the onions sizzling in the background, today we are making one of my favorites that combines about 50 gazillion techniques into one dish. And the result is a Southwestern flavor that requires cilantro. Sorry for those of you who don't like cilantro. This dish does not work without it. So, technique number one. Rough chop the garlic. Throw it in the pan. Turn on the heat. Olive oil, salt, and pepper. When it starts to talk, throw in the onions. Do not overcook the onions. We are going for a raw Southwestern flavor. And the fact is that the more you cook the onions, the different the taste becomes. So, sort of raw onions. They're sizzling in the background. One chopped red bell pepper. Which I am not expertly adding to the frying pan today. And because we are semi-vegetarian, which means we still like meat, we are having meat flavoring. Just a couple of strips of bacon. Yeah, I know. How do you have just a couple of strips of bacon? Well, you have a lot of other flavors, and you need a very strong meat flavor to go with them. So, what do I got here? The one, the two. You know what? I'm in a generous mood. Let's make it 3 tonight. Yeah, 3 strips of bacon, and everybody's going to say, oh, that's great. Nobody's going to miss the meat. No ham hocks. No giant chunks of roasted pork. Just 3 decent strips of bacon. Okay, that is cooking along very nicely. Yeah, I meant to chop this before I started filming, but of course, everything got in the way. Yeah, precision chopping. Yuck. So, Southwestern flavor. What is Southwestern? Basically, lime, cilantro, and brown sugar. So we're going to do some different things tonight. Okay, that is cooking nicely. But most importantly, I don't want to cook it too much. If I do, it'll taste more mellow and less Southwest. So, a little bit of cayenne. Yeah. Those of you who've seen me on this channel know you might not want to do as much of this as I do. But we're keeping it light tonight. Everybody's got allergy issues. So, cumin, which is another key element to the Southwestern flavor. Sorry I didn't mention that ahead of time. Cumin. A little too much cumin if you ask me, but it comes out in the end. Oh heavens. And there we go. Magnificent smell, of course. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? I haven't thrown in the bacon yet. A little bit of a smell coming out of there. So, yeah, let's throw in the bacon. And because there's so little, we don't need to drain off the fat. I know there are cardiologists saying that's going to kill somebody. And there are issues. I mean, it is loaded with nitrates and nitrites and all of that wonderful unhealthy stuff that everybody, quite honestly, enjoys very much. But that is another issue for you and your doctor to address. Oh, hello, Dougie. The doggy chef has decided to join me today, which is always a good sign. Okay, so that's going along. Let's put in some dry oregano and let that start blooming in the spice, or pardon me, in the oil. Oh. As you can imagine, all these wonderful things in the same pan smell wonderfully. I will encourage you to try this meat-flavored recipe. Okay, we're reaching the point where we need to start doing some stuff. So, a little bit of sherry. Yeah, everybody hates that. Let's deglaze the pan with a little sherry. Do that French technique of scraping up the fond and creating, oh heavens, an amazing scented, I don't know, broth concentrate, if you will. Okay, the alcohol is evaporating nicely and I'm getting a very pleasant buzz from it. I have just enough liquid to be able to throw in a bay leaf. Ooh, I am a little buzzed. A can of black beans, drained but not rinsed. We want the starch. And as usual, it's going to take a little extra work to get there. Because, oh, that wonderful dark starch. Yeah, I know. Beans and bacon. Everybody hates that, right? Okay. So at this point we have very wet stir-fried beans, basically. Little brown sugar. Let's not let them get too far away. You know, the first time I made this dish, I thought, brown sugar, you guys are kidding me. But it's a requirement. Brown sugar, cilantro, and lime juice are what give this dish its Southwestern flavor. So the question is, how much brown sugar? Not as much as you might think. And in fact, I kind of overdid it. You want it in there just to add a I don't know what kind of a flavor, but it does thicken the sauce and provides an excellent contrast against the sharp lime juice. You'll notice sealed Ziploc bags, a gift from somebody upstairs. Those things are great. So stirring that in, we're creating a delightful, oh heavens, a delightfully thick broth at the bottom of the pan. Let me see if I can get this to you. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is 75% dinner. Now, let's break some rules. Fresh herbs. Oh, pardon me. That's right. I'm throwing in the fresh herbs now. It's too soon. The thing is that there's a technique, well, pardon me, there's a way of cooking. The Basque, for example, almost use parsley as a vegetable. And so, yeah, I can imagine how it would go in now. And it does. It cooks down nicely, providing a deep flavor. Yeah, it's that simple. This is a bit of a complicated dish for what we usually do around here. But the flavor profiles are just wonderful. So, juice of 1 lime. Yeah, I know. I'm putting it in too soon. It's going to cook down and mellow out quite nicely with the other ingredients. So at this stage, we still have a bit of a stir-fry texture, if you will. Which, of course, is not appropriate for something called bean soup. Which we just call beans because we like it a little thick around here. So, magic ingredient, something in a box, yeah, chicken broth. Give me a minute, I'll have some with you. It's kind of an ongoing joke. I cook with a lot of chicken stock, and so it's sort of a drinking game. And since I'm cooking dinner, cheers, chicken stock. Yeah, 2 hands, don't want to spill any of that stuff. So, I have just enough fluid to almost cover the ingredients. Let that cook down. Serve it with a good piece of chunky bread. Dinner. So that's it. I'm the awful chef. Christopher Kimball's still here. I'm Christopher Kimball from Milk Street TV. I want to encourage you to subscribe to The Awful Chef. Please, check out his channel. It will be very enlightening, and I hope he's not too offended by this. I respect the heck out of the guy, and he's actually one of the reasons I did this channel. So, thank you. Please subscribe. Let's see. There it is. Yep. Thanks. I hope you're enjoying this.